So some people may struggle with trying to pitch a sample because in Koala you would technically, like this sample is C in C, I would need to pitch it back, right? Depending on, or forward, depending on which key I'm trying to get it to. And I just dropped something. All right. So the simple way to do this, or a simple way, I should say, to do this without, if you don't work well with trying to figure out pitches and how many semitones to go back, is to use tonality. So you'll see tonality, and I'll show you where I went to for this. So give me 1 second. So you pick the sample you want in C. This is a bass note in C. As long as I know the notes in C, I'm fine. This works pretty well. You start picking other keys, and you're gonna have to pitch it first to get it back to C. But just say you get your samples in C. Touch the keyboard, choose the note. Leave it in chromatic. Don't mess with these other ones, because that's great if you know what you're doing, but I'm talking about for somebody who's just playing in a chromatic scale, but they want to have a certain pitched note. Like I know in B Maker 3 it does it. You touch the little semitone and then you drag it down to where you want it to be, and you start it from there. So in here with tonality, if you select scale notes. So I've shown you scale chords before where you can create the chords, but scale notes will allow you to pick which scale you want it to be in, and it will give you the scale of those. So let's say, for simplicity here, let's just use major. Okay, pick that, and now you have those notes from B to B, right? So you'll see in tonality, it's playing the notes in order, and then you'll see down here, tonality, I didn't even do anything to link this up, it just picks it up, right? See the note? And I did not pitch the note. The note is still was in C, but it's playing it in the key that you need it to be in. Pitching it for you. Turn it up just a little bit. Simple. So that's just an easy way if you want to get in and utilize the chromatic, or utilize a note without having to do all the extra pitching, and you can just go right to your scale. So let's say you went in and you picked B, and we're just going to use triads. We're going to leave it in major, do triads, right? So here's your chords. You go in and play the chords. Of course, if we're playing the chords, I'd probably say use a different, let's pick something that is, hold on a second. That's fine, we'll use that one. Okay, so this is in C also. So now watch, I'm not gonna pitch it. The scale is gonna be in B major. We're going to go back to sequence, click on the piano, click on there, leave it in chromatic. Okay, so you could play your chords in theory. You could go in, maybe set your bars to 2. I'm just gonna do 2. We'll set this a little bit slower so I can maybe like set 66, whatever. Leave the okay. Turn that off. Turn it back on and touch this one. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to scale notes, pick B major. It just played that, sorry, because I forgot to turn the record off. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so we're in here. Now you wanna play a melody in that scale. So what I'm gonna do is pick that one. Now you have the notes within the scale. Now I'm gonna hit record again. Play the bass to it. You see what I did? So basically I didn't pitch anything. I just made sure I had a C, I kept it in chromatic, and then I was able to play it. So this is just an example. Of course, you can go in now and add some drums. I'm not going to sit here and do all of this, but I'll show you just something real quick. So then you could go in and I'm going to pick something here. Nope, that's not what I want. I'll go to something I kind of can pick pretty easy. Let's use, I have a bolo kit somewhere here. I'm just going to pick a kick. That's fine. We'll use that kick. And then let's pick a snare. That's fine. No. All right, so swing this out of the way now. Or look, you could even do it that way too, if you wanted to. I think I hit there we go. Put it back into that room. All right, so. So bam. I mean, and I didn't even put the hats in. Let's do it just for sake of, since we're already here. Let's just pick some hats. Simple hats here. This is the open hats. I just want to close that. I'm gonna use that one as tight. I'm gonna adjust it, crop that out. Okay, and watch this. I'm gonna go in, select it again. We're gonna go to note repeat, turn the velocity on because I like. All right, press record. So you see the point? You can make music pretty quick. And this is just pretty much in Koala, everything, and then using tonality over the top. That's my thing. I love it. All right. Hope you learned something. Hope you benefited.